Thanksgiving is right around the corner and we all know the grocery prices are out of control. I want to show you an amazing dessert that will feed the whole family for under $5. I'm going to show you my famous cinnamon roll bread pudding. Let's get it. All right, so the first things first, man. So when we're making this bread pudding is simply just stale or old unused bread. You throw it in a pot, you put a little bit of custard over the top, and you bake it, right? Super easy. Anyone that's cooking for the first time can make bread pudding. Recently, I've been on to just experimenting with some stuff, and I came up with this one the other day, and I absolutely love it, and I know you will too. So here's what we're gonna do. Go to Walmart if you can. They have whole French bread loaves for $1, okay? It's really, really affordable. I mean, you can go to Jimmy John's as a pro tip and get some like day-old bread. Typically they give it to you for free. That'll work perfect for this. Or if you just have some hamburger buns or hot dog buns lying around the house, I typically overbuy on bread. And so I have stuff everywhere, right? So for this, what we're gonna do, get your used bread, hot dog buns, hamburger buns, bread. This is my favorite because it has a really nice texture on the exterior and is really soft on the inside. So it makes a really ooey gooey, delicious bread pudding. And then the top, it's really crispy and it's fantastic. So now all you're gonna do, really just start shredding it. Just rip it off, shred it, fill your bowl, and we'll be right back. All right, so now we're just about to the end of this loaf of bread. It depends on how many people that you're wanting to feed. This is just one loaf of bread, so this is perfect for like 3 to 4 people. 3 to 4 fat Midwestern people. If you're a little bit lean and petite, this will probably go to 6 to 8. But when you start digging into this thing, it's gonna disappear pretty quick. So if you wanna get another loaf of bread and really pack this thing in there, you can. But right now we're just gonna be using one loaf of bread. So now that we got that in there, we're gonna move on to our custard. So for the custard, simply this is just gonna be a little bit of milk. We're gonna be rocking with 1 cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then for this, we're gonna go ahead and use 4 whole eggs. Today we're using some Vital Farms eggs. So into a bowl, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 cup of brown sugar. Clunk. Then we're gonna follow up with a half a cup of granulated sugar. We're gonna hit it with 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Go ahead and start cracking our eggs. We're gonna do 4 large eggs. Squeeze and lift. And it'll crack every single time. Perfection! All right, so now what we're gonna add is about half a stick of melted butter. Follow that up with 1 cup of milk. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna give this a nice little bit of a whisk, and we're gonna pour this all over our bread. This tastes exactly like Cinnabon, but way easier, guys. Like this takes 5 minutes to make. It's incredibly delicious. I made this for my wife last night, and she was swaying back and forth, just shaking. She was oohing and ahhing all over it. We're just gonna go ahead and pour this right over our bread. Try to cover as much of it as you can. Go ahead and we're gonna get a spoon. We're just gonna try to mix all of this together. You wanna let all of this soak in. So you can let this soak, as long as you get everything all covered, you can let this soak for an hour or 2 if you have time. Otherwise, you can literally pop it straight in the oven. We're gonna let it go in the oven for about 45 minutes on 350 degrees. All right, so at this point, if you wanna add any pecans, any extra special ingredients to this is a perfect time to do that. One thing I like to do, I just like to sprinkle just a little bit of salt on top before we head to the oven. So just go ahead and add just a little bit of salt, just counteract that sweetness. And then if you wanna add any finishing sugar or any extra cinnamon, you can go ahead and add that now. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hit the oven, 45 minutes at 350 degrees. See you soon. All right, so the bun's in the oven. Now we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of glaze. So what we're gonna do for our frosting filling, or our frosting treat, whoa, almost lost it. That would have been sweet. We're gonna go with 2 cups of powdered sugar, otherwise known as confectioner sugar, AKA the Diddy Dust. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Then we're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We're just gonna go ahead and drizzle that in there nice and golden like. A little bit of R. Kelly action. I'm not gonna measure on this one. but we're gonna go with roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. So we're just gonna pour just a little bit. Less is more here. You wanna get the right consistency first. You don't want this too thin, so we're just gonna start stirring this together until it creates a nice glaze-like consistency. You've all had cinnamon rolls before, you know what frosting looks like, so we're just gonna go until it looks like frosting. Or the other white liquid. It's so clumpy still. It's like cottage cheese ass. Cellulite? Satellite? Is that, fuck's his name? Dave Matthews Band? Satellite, but cellulite.
So I told you, you can feed your family for under $5. This thing looks absolutely incredible. Take a look at this thing. You got that cinnamon roll in here with the ice cream, that freaking amazing glaze. It's unbelievably easy, super delicious, and really easy to make. When I mean to tell you, you don't know what you're going to bring for your holiday gathering, this is it. It takes you less than an hour to whip it together, 5 minutes to assemble, and it's super affordable and easy to make. So I want to say thank you for watching today's episode. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. Sorry that we lost the audio, we had a little bit of a problem, but I'm going to go on in, give this thing a bite, and let you know what you think. So first of all, it's really crunchy, it's really crispy on the outside, but then you get that internal where it's ooey, gooey, and just so decadent. All of that butter and cream soaked up in there. You get that cinnamon, that sugar. I'm just give this a taste. Dude, it's so good. I'm telling you right now, easily one of the best desserts for the amount of money that it costs to make it. I mean, if you're looking at making an apple pie or a monkey bread, whatever it is, skip all that nonsense, go ahead and go with this. Thanks for watching today's episode. Please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll check out the next episode. Peace.
Should have heated this up. Pro tip, heat it up. Heat it up, beat it up, then I gotta go. Like I'm a dump truck to send another load.